Hi, Forex Fortune Hunters. Tom Wilmot, FXFortuneHunter.com. In this video, I want to review with you how you build our new template, Super GMMA Quick. That's the quick version with the faster moving averages. And it's been very helpful to me, not only for swing trades, but also for scalping. If you just sit down at your computer for an hour or so, if you want to see if you can bang out 10 or 15 or 20 pips, this is the one for you. So hold on to your hat and we'll get started right after this. Okay, folks, I'm going to try to make this quick, but at the same time, I do want to raise the points that are important for you to remember as you're adding indicators and so on to your templates and saving them in your template drawer. So here we are. We've got a 30-minute pound-yen chart. Here's this, and you can see the 30-minute is circled over here. And we have this template in our template box. There's our Sorry, that runs over the edge. I'll try to move it down. I can't move it down for you right now, but Super GMMA Quick is in there. So here's one of the file structures that you can see. And what we're going to do now is we're going to, first of all, get rid of the hash marks. If you don't want those, remember, we go to Properties, then click on Common, and we can get rid of the grid, and we can show period separators, and that means when does the Forex.com server break from one day to the next. And so there you go. And you can see this week was the time right after Christmas, and we had a situation where Christmas occurred, and then we came into the next period of time, into this week. Here was Christmas, sorry, back here. Last Wednesday. It's hard to tell without our indicators in place. But in any event, then Thursday, and a nice move upwards on the pound yen on Friday, pullback and a pullback here on Monday. And I'm recording this on the 30th of December, day before New Year's Eve, 2019. Okay, now we have some long indicators and some shorter, faster ones. So let's insert. And we're going to go here, and we're going to go to, to trend and to moving average. And what we would like to do here is our first one is the 50, and I made that a light steel blue. It's an exponential moving average, and we'll put that right on here, and you can see there she be. So now we're going to just keep doing this, and I'm going to simply close my mouth for a moment here while we do these and get them on as quickly as possible. Okay, the 45 is in place, and multiple moving averages just continue to do the same thing. Okay, so we come over here, moving average, and we're down to a 40, and so on. And then we've got our 35 indicators down here. Let's go. I know this is kind of tedious, but it's important to see how it's done. And we do have a lot of new members who may not as be comfortable with this. So here we go, just one more of the longs. The trend indicators, obviously, moving average, and we'll make that a 30. And it's as simple as that. We don't deal with shift. Here's our line type. Here's our line thickness. And here's our color. Okay. So that's the first thing. Now, on its own merits, that would be pretty good, because you can see here, as soon as we got above this, we had a nice compression of the lines here, and then we took off again. Even on this 30-minute chart, you see here we had a pullback after we crossed down, and we continued on. But let's see if we can get even more helpful information onto our chart. And so now what we're going to do is I usually take, as you may know from watching my videos, I take 12, 16, 20, and 24, but we're going to drop that way down right now. We're going to start with a 6, and we're going to make that a yellow, and we're going to make it a solid line right here. And actually, I'm going to add a little bit for the video so you can see it. And there we go. So that pulls down into this area. Now for the next one, we would go to a 9. So let's go here with that. Moving average is our 9. And obviously one of the reasons for doing this is to give you an opportunity to tinker with these things on your own so you can really get comfortable with Metatrader, and you can also just customize the particular strategy and template to your heart's desire. Now I'm going to change that color now and make it a green. And so that's what we're going to do here. And actually I'm going to go back and I'm going to make the 9 also a green, just so we have some differentiation. And so now we see this beginning to move. Now we're going to add that 15. Is that what we got? Yeah, 15. Or we could go actually with the 12 first. All of these are easy enough to do. Moving average, there it is. Losing my mind as usual. 15, 12. And then a 15. And we'll go back and check our work in a minute and see what's happening to us here. 15. And we'll make that one our blue. And I usually use this cornflower blue down here. And there we go. So now you can see we have the pullback into the bands. You can see here's our compression. And it really illustrates our compression. Here's our compression. Look at that. The start of the week last Friday and then a takeoff to the top. On that 30-minute chart, you had a significant swing trade. 120 pips during the day on Friday. And then we've come back. Another time we'll get into the issue of the Fibonacci's, but here's this. To be a little careful on these pullbacks, please notice here by adding our Fibonacci's that we've actually just pulled back here to the 61, and as a result of that, this could just be a pullback waiting for more upside potential, and if we were to break out above this 38, that's when I'd be looking for higher values on this particular one. For the time being, we'll do a full video or two on fibs later, but in any event, that's the situation. Now, I also in this template, I added another one, a custom indicator, and that was this MACD 4CZ, which I got off the internet. Now, I did in fact post this to my Dropbox, so it may be easy for you just to bring it down from there, but the levels, you can get rid of these extra lines simply by deleting them and simply leaving the 0 line in place. Don't really need those, and then we'll click OK, and you can see here that significant move higher with the bands. You can also add, should you wish to do so, the RSI if you'd like, and we'll come down here to oscillators, and this is our typical RSI relative strength index, and as you can see here with levels, I usually use a 45 and a 55. So that's the situation there, and you can see over here we had this crossover move. We moved into the nice side of things. In combination, you should be in pretty good shape here. Now, the next thing we want to do, obviously you could change this around for this currency pair. You could make this a 4-hour chart, so you could track progress during the week. And look at this, right on that middle part of the week. Over here we went, and we pulled back into the bands and then slung down. So if you want to take that longer swing trade, same thing is true here. Here are all your longer term buyers ready to go. Then that big move higher, that was when the Parliament decided it was going to go for the Brexit vote for Prime Minister Johnson, and he won the election. Anyway, here we go now. We've come back in. We pulled back on that all the way down to this level, and now we've headed a bit higher again. So this is where we are in the middle of this last week of 2019. Now notice also 5-minute chart, and if you click over here, you can see pulls it back towards us. You can see that this pulls up into these bands, and this was an overnight trading session last night, and we were in this area and then came back down again. So these are the things that you want to be watching all the time, and try your best to stay with the trend, wait for the pullbacks, and you should be in great shape with this indicator. You could also add our Wilmot signals to this if you'd like to. Obviously, you can mix and match any set of indicators you'd like. Now, we go up here, templates. Click on that. Now this has gone above the screen, and I'm sorry, but above this line, We can save a template up there, load a template, or remove one. You'd like to click on Save the Template, then it will prompt you to name it, and you'll be in business with your new Super GMMA quick. Please comment on our videos if they're helpful to you. Please like our videos and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button right next to the video so that you can get updates on our new material. We'll alert you, and down below you can also see there will be a post that shows you how to get the free indicators over at FXFortuneHunter.com. And I certainly hope as we head into 2020 that these are helping you increase your pip count, and that you're doing great trading with adequate risk measured against significant reward. Thanks for watching. See you next time.